What Pakistani Culture Society allowed to do was to allow people like myself with a certain type of identity is to step forward into that light. As I said, I don't know how long it would have taken me to step out with my poetry, to find somebody, to discuss it, to explore an idea, had that opportunity not arisen. But that opportunity arose for me because of my ethnicity, because of my background, and because somebody sort of saying, yeah, you know what, I'm going to take a chance on you. And that was Munmun, you know, saying like, look, we can get in here without telling me what was going to happen, but nonetheless sort of irrespective of whether my poetry was good or not on the day, on that evening, it was about seeing the potential that's there and about linking it in a way where it was about exploring what it means to me as far as my heritage and my culture was concerned, but allowing myself to align myself with an organization to use that as a platform to be able to express myself. So as far as my poetry is concerned, I write in English, I don't write in Urdu. I can hardly write in Urdu, and my poetry in Urdu is horrendous, but my English poetry is recognized nationally in that sense. So having the opportunity to do that, but having a platform and an organization that supports you to do that is huge. It's huge, and it was a huge step for me to be able to have that opportunity. Or other sort of artistic events, celebrations, theatre, music, however that was interpreted and brought to the stage. And working in that particular way, I think, gives a certain significance to what it's about. So it doesn't feel like it's a small village of Newcastle, yeah, and the people have come together to do this event. Actually, there are people who came from all over, you know, international poets and performers coming from the States, coming from Asia, and from wherever they were. They'd be touring, but they would always come to Newcastle to perform, to share their work. And that was because of first the way that the organization was set up in the sense of the networking and all the rest of it. But like I said, it has a reputation of being able to host some of the best, but also to have an atmosphere that really encourages that. And I think as we sort of move on, and given how things are today especially, this kind of understanding of identity is something that gets put under the microscope, but not in a positive way. It's not always done in a way where it's a way which is conducive of inclusivity and exploring diversity. It becomes a space where it is about pointing fingers and about sort of blame, etc. So I think it's important that, you know, it was important for me to be able to self-identify and to have confidence within myself, but also to think about kind of what we pass on to the next generation as well, about from what it is, our culture, and what it means to understand our identity, you know, not just the dualness of it, but the multitudinous of it. Because gender wasn't really a thing in the sense of looking at it in that particular way. It was more about, have you got something you want to share? Have you got something you want to express? And being given that sort of platform. And I know within the Urdu part of it as well, there were many female Urdu poets that really, like, amazing poets that really raised the bar and the standards, and they were given the right kind of space on that itinerary to be able to express that. And I think I've not really thought about it in that way, but I think when you look at it from a perspective now that you've asked me that question, I think it's about the value and the meritocracy and the quality of the work was there, and that's what got recognized, irrespective of who was sharing it.